I'm going to drink myself into oblivion. What is it they say that the earth is made up of about, is it about 80% water? Most of it is in my stomach. Hello everyone. Yes, another week has gone, 12 weeks. And yeah, how's it been? It's been good this week. It's been really good. Yeah. I've jotted down some stuff that I've had eat wise, because a few people asked what do I eat on a a daily basis. So I've jotted that down. So we'll quickly go through that. We'll do a weigh-in, obviously. I'm getting closer, that much closer to the 3 stone mark. I'm hoping to hit that within the next 2 weeks. But anyway, let's run the old titles. And then I'll just talk a little bit about this week.
I've never seen so much water in all my life.
Okay, so the week in general has been pretty routine. There's not really been any downs. Constipation is perfectly fine. I've been regular, so that's good. So let's got over that bleeding jam that I had the week before. Hunger, not really, no. So suppression has been really good. Have I cheated on anything? No, not at all. I still see people like, oh, I've been good for a couple of weeks, I'm going to have a massive Chinese. And then the next post they put up, I feel really ill. Yeah, so no, I've got into a really good routine of what to eat and what I like to eat. I don't really miss any of the stuff that I used to have. You know, like popping into a McDonald's on the drive-through. Closest I've come to that is KFC with the ranch rice bowl with the chicken in it, which is really nice, which doesn't do anything to my stomach. So that is a good thing that I can have. Other than that, I had something last week. I can't remember what it was. And Dad decided to order some fish and chips, some cod and chips, which normally I would have gone for a extra large piece of cod, large chips, and a jumbo battered sausage, mushy peas and curry sauce, and that would be dinner. Well, that would be lunch, you know, then midday. So yeah, we would have gone for that. I think I steamed myself some salmon or something. Yes, so all has been really good. All has been really good. Exercise-wise, I haven't done as much walking as I have previous weeks because a couple of the weeks on a weekend when I was working, I actually walked through the park and like a half-hour speedy walk. I did 2 of those. Funnily enough, though, the end of that week, that's where the plateau happened. So all that walking, and there's nothing to show for it. But hopefully it kind of like gets delayed a week and just kicks in afterwards. We'll find out anyway. We'll find out. Let's go through some of these then, because I've got some food jotted down here. I'm just going to quickly go through them. I'm also going to tell you what the daily calorie intake is, because I use NutriCheck, how much fibre, and also how much protein. I won't bother with all the other ones because these are the 3 main ones. Obviously with the 3 litres of water a day. So Friday, so this would have been Friday back. So as usual, shredded wheat and fruit in the morning. So I have 2 shredded wheat. I have a mixture of fruit with raspberries, strawberries, blueberries. I put an Activa yogurt in there because it helps with like stomach problems and digestion. For dinner, salmon fillets and veg. I had 2 salmon fillets. They come in a pack. Normally I would split them with Dad, but this is where he had the fish and chips and I had the salmon fillets and veg. In the evening, I made myself a ham and cheese omelette, which was really nice. And it gave me a lot of protein in there from the eggs. I used 3 eggs. I always use 3 eggs with an omelette. And then I had a My Protein chocolate mousse, which are beautiful. I love those. I can eat one of those every single day. Sometimes I do. Yeah, so that day it was 1,895 calories. Now, my maintenance is about 3,400. So they're saying that I should have about 2,900 calories a day. I can't do that, otherwise I'd be constantly stuffing my face. So I've been doing about 2,000, and I found that that's when it slows down and I get to a bit of a plateau. So I've knocked about 100 or two off. So I'm down to 1,895 for that day. 29 grams of fibre, because always try to hit the 30. And then 171 grams of protein, which is perfect. So that was the Friday. The Saturday, I had chicken. So I had shredded wheat and fruit. Most mornings I have the same breakfast, the shredded wheat and the fruit. I also have kefir as well, the kefir fermented yogurt, the cherry one, because that's always helped with my digestion in the past. I had chicken breast with salad and hard-boiled eggs, which were absolutely perfect. I have one of those little machines where you put the water in, you put the eggs in, you make a hole in the bottom of the eggs, and then you turn the timer up for about like 13 minutes, and it makes you a hard-boiled egg. I also had some, in the evening, I had some king prawns and with some seafood sticks. Yeah, they used to call them crab sticks, but they're seafood sticks from Tesco's. And I had a bit of what you would Thousand Island dressing, I suppose you could call it. All I do is mix a bit of ketchup, like a teaspoon of ketchup with a teaspoon of mayonnaise, mix it all up, and you get a seafood sauce. That day it was 1,889 calories, 23 grams of fibre, so not as much as I would like to have hit, yeah, and 187 grams of protein. Sunday, again, shredded wheat and fruit as usual. Had a roast chicken dinner, which is one that Dad gets from Tesco's. It comes with a chicken breast. It comes with a stuffing ball and a sausage with a bit of bacon around it and some veggies in there. And of course, normal vegetables as well, like roast potatoes and all of the greens and carrots and stuff like that. So that all gets, steamed. I also had a My Protein chocolate mousse. And for tea, I had a protein bagel from Warburton and Philadelphia Light. I do like to spread the Philadelphia Light, it just covers the whole thing. Yeah, that was 1,961 calories, 35 grams of fibre and 144 grams of protein. The Monday, Monday and Tuesday I was working, so Monday and Tuesday are kind of the same. So again, shredded wheat and fruit in the mornings. Monday I had a Tesco ham salad. It's a little salad box that comes with the ham and 2 eggs, I think, 2 boiled eggs. And salad and everything, and I also bought some chicken breast to go with it. What else did I have? My Protein salt and pepper chicken. So I had that. Oh yeah, that was the evening. So that's one of the ones from Iceland, frozen food. Yeah, so it's the My Protein salt and pepper chicken, and you just microwave it for about 4 minutes. And it gives you a great amount of protein. It's like nearly 40 grams of protein, and the fats and the sugars are really low. Plus, again, My Protein chocolate mousse. You see, I love those mousses. And then just for a snack throughout the day, a protein bagel with Philadelphia Light. I also have a couple of other snacks while I'm at work as well. I have a light Baby Bell. And also those chicken, what are those little bags of what chicken breast strip things? I can't remember what they're called. Roasted chicken bits, yeah, in like an orange type of bag. I had one of those. So that was 1,869 calories, 24 grams of fibre. Again, not the 30, which I'm trying to hit, and 172 grams of protein. Tuesday is pretty much the same as Monday. Shredded wheat, Tesco ham, egg salad, chicken breast. This time My Protein sauteed chicken noodles from Iceland. My protein mousse again, 1933 calories, 33 grams of fibre, so I went over on that one. That's good, and 170 grams of protein. Wednesday was shredded wheat and fruit as usual. For lunch, I had my protein chicken skewers, so you get these big wood sticks with lots of chicken breast all the way along it, and you stick it in the oven for about half an hour, turn them once. I also have had mixed veg as well. That's those steamed ones that come in the bags, and you just stick them in the microwave for about 3 minutes. And I also put a little bit of mayonnaise on the plate as well. A protein drink, which is the big protein powder, the strawberry protein powder. Mix that up with water. I usually put a bit of phage, natural, Greek yogurt in there to thicken it up a bit, make it a bit more yogurty, and then just stick it in the old blender. And then I had a Greg's ham salad roll, which was really nice, and a broccoli protein peach yogurt, which are also really nice, and those come from Aldi. Yeah. So I had 1853 calories, 35 grams of fibre and 180 grams of protein. And then Thursday, I had a protein bagel. Yeah, a little bit different. Where's the shredded wheat and fruit gone? Yeah, so I had a protein bagel with some grated cheese and scrambled eggs, and that was really nice as well. Lunchtime, we topped it off with the Toby carvery, again keeping it really clean. Lots of turkey and clean vegetables, no stuffing, no mac and cheese, just vegetables, keeping it clean. Also did have a Toby ice cream, which nice little kind of like jars like that with really nice creamy ice cream in. And I was surprised how little there is in those ice creams. So that is the one nice thing I can have when I go to a Toby carvery. And then to top it all off, in the evening, I didn't have anything in the evening because that filled me up for most of the day. I just had my protein chocolate mousse, and that gave me 1935 calories, 29 grams of fibre and 147 grams of protein. So there we go. So that's the week. That's kind of what I have. Not every week, but most weeks, that kind of combination. So at the moment, I'm sticking between 1800 and 1900 calories to see if it kind of like shifts that plateau that I was stuck on last week. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that is that. So there's not anything else to report. Everything has been as normal, no other problems. I've injected as usual. I'm still on 2.5. Don't intend to go up. Not until maybe I become stationary for too long. So yeah, everything else is fine. So all we've got left is the weigh-in. So let me just flip you over onto the scales. Let's go and weigh myself. And last week, Plateau. So I know some people are stuck on a plateau for more than 1 week. I'm hoping I'm not. So yeah, let's hope that by dropping the calories down from like 2100 or 2200 down to 1800, 1900, it might have kick-started it, because I have read that on the chat boards and the forums. I've read that if your calories are too high, drop it down to kickstart it. If your calories are too low, have more calories to kickstart it. So we'll see how that goes. Right, let's grab those scales and throw them on a slab of wood, because I don't put them on the carpet. So it's on a nice flat piece of wood. And my socks leave a lot to be desired. I never go with the same coloured socks. I always mix the socks up. That's why I have 2 different coloured feet. Right, okay, let's have a weigh-in then. Okay, so here we go. Last week I was 26.13. I had the Plateau, so didn't move. So let's see where we are this week. What is that? Oh, 25, 30. I've broken the 25. Oh my, what's that, £4? That's £4. Hang on, let's do it again. Yeah, that's £4. Also, shifting the calories down to 1800, 1900 really did kickstart it. Oh, brilliant. I'm really happy with that. Oh, yes, baby. That's what I'm talking about. It really did work. Lowering those calories down to 1800, 1900 really did work and kickstart that, that weight loss again after the plateau. Wow, £4. Really happy with that. That is fantastic. That leaves me with £3 to go until I hit 3 stone or £42. Currently 39 £39. So just need to creep into that 40. I'm just thinking that once it's in the 42, there's only like another £8 to go, and I've actually hit £50. Whoa, that's quite a bit. Yeah, obviously I'm still going to carry on going. I'm not stopping, and I'm hoping maybe in a couple of months, give it another 4, 5, 6 months. I don't know how long it will take, that I'll break the £100 barrier, and then just keep going. So yeah, okay. Also, it's a bit of a shock, because I've actually entered the 25 stones. So I've broken out of the, I started 28.10. I mean, go back a year or so, I was in the 29s. I was like 29.12, which was almost approaching 30 stone. I have actually been 30 stone before. It's like 30 stone and £4 or something. And I never wanted to see that 30 again. So yeah, it's just going down. I was happy when I left the 28s and got into the 27s. I was ecstatic when I got into the 26s. I know I'm in the 25s. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely incredible. So I'm just going to keep going and going, and hopefully those first two numbers will just gradually decrease over time. Until I don't really know what I've set down as my overall target. I was thinking aiming for like 15 stone, but I don't know if that is where I should be. Maybe it should be 17 stone. I don't know. I'll have to do some calculations to see, with my height and my sedentary and body fat mass and all that kind of stuff, where my ultimate goal should be. Anyway, we're just going to keep going. We're just going to keep going and see where we are next year. Yeah, fantastic. Right, okay, so that is it for this week. Friday, I will talk about Friday just gone in the next vlog, because I went pretty much the whole day with no food and no water, but I will explain what happened and why. So yeah, and it's about the hospital, but don't worry, it's not me. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like it by giving it some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. And if you're on the Mounjaro journey with me, hope you're doing well. Stick down in the comments where you are, what you've lost and what your goal is, and I'll see you on the next video very soon. Bye bye.